Links can be attached to many different elements on a web page, most prominently text and images. Creating links is simply a matter of attaching an anchor tag with the URL to the target location to an element on your page. Sounds complicated, I know, but in WordPress it's very simple. To start off, you need two elements, an address you want to link to, and some text you want to make into a link. To start off, let's go into one of our existing posts. I'll go to Posts here on the sidebar and select this text formatting in WordPress post. Now that I want to create a link, I need to add a word I want to make into a link. So I'll simply create a new paragraph down here and say, this post was written in the lynda.com headquarters. Now I can make this text lynda.com point to the lynda.com website. The way I do that is by highlighting it like you see, and then I click this link button. Clicking the link button opens the Insert Edit Link window. From here, I can add the link URL and other information. The URL will be the permanent address to the page I want to link to. It always starts with http:// and then you'll have something like www.lynda.com or .cnn.com or whatever it is. In this case, I have www.lynda.com. Below that, you have a field called Target. Target means where that link will be opened. You can choose either open in the same window or open in a new window. Here's the rule of thumb. If you open a page within your own site, you can choose open in the same window because you keep people on your site. However, if you're taking people off your site, like for instance in this case, we're pointing to lynda.com, you want to open it in a new window so that when people are finished reading that page and they close it, they land back on your site, so you don't lose your readers as you point them elsewhere. I'll click on Open Link in New Window. Below that, we have Title. Title is very important. It describes the link for visitors with accessibility issues and also for search engines. That's because a visitor with accessibility issues will usually use some sort of off-market browser, like a text-to-speech browser or a browser that, for instance, doesn't show any color. That way, even if you add a link, they will not know there's a link there unless you specify that there is one, and they won't necessarily know where that link is pointing. Because of this, you want the title to be more descriptive than just a link. In this case, I'll say lynda.com online training. That way, if a person who uses a text-to-speech browser hits this link, they'll see it says lynda.com link to online training. Below that, we have class. This is a very advanced function, and I just tell you to ignore it. To be honest, I've never used it myself. When you're done with this, you click Insert, and you'll see that that text that I highlighted now looks like a link. Now, be advised, what it looks like inside the visual editor is not what it'll look like on the web. The visual editor is just highlighting it as a basic link, but depending on your theme, links will look different. If you want to see what it's really going to look like, we're going to click the Preview Changes button again. Click it, and here you'll see our link down here. And when you hover over it, you see this extra title I added to it, lynda.com online training. And if I click it, I open a new window that goes directly to lynda.com. But what if I want to remove the link? Well, that's just as easy. I simply click on the text that has the link, and you see now we have this extra button highlighted, the one with a broken link. So, needless to say, if I click the broken link button, the link disappears. It's really that easy. Because of the nature of how a link is applied in the code, you can actually apply a link to anything you want. You can apply it to just one word, like we did. You can apply it to an entire sentence, or you can apply it to an entire block of text. It doesn't really matter. No matter what you do, you create a link that points to somewhere else. But here's an important tip. Always try to link to pages within your own site. For instance, if you write something on a topic that you've written about previously, create a link within your post or page that points to that other post or page that pertains to the same topic. This is because search engines and your readers really like links. They like to see related content, which means the more links you use to link within your own site, the easier the site becomes to navigate, the more time people are going to spend on your site, and the easier it'll be for search engines to index your site properly. So if you find related content, always link to it, even if it's on your own site. And like always, when you're done, click Update to make sure you saved your latest changes. Mastering the signs of effective link use will greatly enhance the quality of your site and make it easier to navigate for your visitors. Now that you see how easy they are to make, start making links to provide your readers with further reading and relevant information.